Now here's breaking news, exclusively from Blue Eye Media. And now from our global friendly partners.
We have breaking news this morning regarding the war in Iran. The United States Military Central Command has announced just seconds ago that 3 United States service members have been killed and 5 others are seriously wounded as part of the United States military's war in Iran. In a new tweet on the United States Central Command website, it writes that several others have also sustained minor injuries and concussions and are in the process of being returned to duty. Major combat operations in Iran continue. We have confirmation from Fox News that the United States sent B-2 bombers to drop dozens of large bombs on sites, missile sites across Iran overnight. But this morning we have confirmation of the first deaths on the United States side in this war. Remember, Donald Trump, the president of the United States, said that some service members may die in this conflict, and well, 3 have passed away. I'll have more updates for you very soon. Follow for more.
United States Central Command announced about an hour ago 3 service members were killed and 5 seriously wounded. So now we have our first casualties of the president's war. I want to remind everybody this is not a war that Congress approved. This was not actions that the American people voted for. This is not the actions that Congress approved. We don't even really know why the hell we're doing it. We don't know what the long-term plan is here. We don't know what the exit strategy is here. You killed the Ayatollah. Nobody has a problem with that because he was a bad guy. But now there's this power vacuum. And just like in Iraq, when we killed Saddam Hussein, there was a power vacuum. And that caused a lot of problems for the people of Iraq. It also sucked us into a forever war. Is the same thing going to happen here, or do you have a plan for that? We don't know, but what we do know is now 3 families will be notified that their loved ones won't be returning home, and that's horrifying. My condolences go out to those families. My condolences go out to everyone affected, to their friends, to their loved ones. To those that are seriously wounded, I send all my love to you, all my positive energy to you, because that's something you'll live with the rest of your life. And so now the president better have a really good answer for why the fuck we're over there doing what the fuck we're doing. Because now U.S. service members have died.
Good morning, Americans. Here's today's sign that you're living in a fascist military state. Donald Trump continues his illegal war on Iran, despite not having congressional approval, despite having no real reasoning. There's no nuclear program he's stopping. There was no direct threat. Now hundreds of civilians have died and 3 U.S. service members have died for what? For nothing. Meanwhile, back in Minnesota, state troopers violently arrest peaceful protesters at Whipple Federal Building despite their constitutional right to peacefully assemble. To top it all off, Donald Trump has put a banner up of known racist propagandist Charlie Kirk on the Department of Education, celebrating him as a fucking hero. It's starting to look a lot like 1939, folks. I wonder if Israel and the United States are going to partition Iran. Wake the fuck up, America. This isn't about our political differences. This is about the very fabric of our nation. All power to the people.
3 American troops killed, 5 seriously injured. Why? For no reason. For no reason other than Donald Trump playing puppet for Vladimir Putin. This is an Israel war. This shouldn't be an American war, and those troops should have never been there. But if the Trump family wants to show their patriotism, maybe they should send Barron to Iran. Maybe take a risk and maybe send members of their family. Because, it seems to me every single time this happens and we have innocent, brave soldiers lose their life, usually the people that send them are people that haven't served themselves. And usually members of their family haven't served either. But if they had to send members of their family, then all of a sudden the war would be over. Make no mistake, we have been told the same thing about Iran for decades. Israel tried to get Barack Obama to go to war with Iran. Benjamin Netanyahu tried to get Joe Biden to go to war with Iran. But it worked with Donald Trump. Israel can defend themselves. Now, this is a horrible tragedy. I wish this war never started. I certainly wish the United States never got involved in it, that's for sure. And the innocent loss of life, both in Israel and Iran and other parts of the world, are extremely tragic. Now, is it a good thing that Iran's supreme leader is gone? Of course, he was a evil terrorist enabler, right? But the innocent loss of life here is astronomical. It's going to be astronomical. And we just lost these soldiers and we're going to lose more. And Donald Trump has already admitted that. You know, again, there's a reason why Send Baron is trending on social media today, because what people are saying, pretty much identical to what I just said. If you want to show your patriotism and you believe in this war, then why not send one of your own? And that would send a message to America. But we know that the Trump family will not do that. We should have never gotten involved in this war. There's a reason why Obama and Joe Biden never did this as well, because we cannot be puppets to Israel. And I am not defending the Iranian government by any means. They're a terrorist enabling regime. We all know that. But it's not like we're just going to send missiles and start a war with Russia tomorrow, or North Korea, or any other evil, murderous dictator around the world. No, we're not going to do that. And there's a reason why you have to go through Congress to do things like this, just like George W. Bush did when it came to the war in Iraq. So everybody can be held accountable if they vote yes. But I can guarantee you Congress will vote no on Wednesday. Donald Trump broke the law. There's a reason why this is an illegal war. And I also tend to believe that this is a distraction from the Epstein files. And I know some people might disagree with me on that. But here's something to the Trump administration. You want to be a patriot and you want to show patriotism from the Trump family, go ahead and send Barron to Iran, and then we'll see how quickly the U.S. withdraws. But we know they're not going to do that because Donald Trump is a draft-dodging coward, and the last thing he would do would want to send a member of his family to go fight a war, an Israeli war.
Follow Blue Eye Media for exclusive insights and breaking news sources from global friendly outlets that you'll never get from the mainstream cable TV and antenna radio or satellite outlets. Learn how to play the flute of the world and learn the real facts.